I'm always looking to add more protein to my diet, but it has to be easy to make and it has to taste good. And this peanut butter cake is exactly what I need. One slice of this cake is packed with 15 grams of protein, so it's more than just a dessert. I can eat it for breakfast or after a workout, giving my body the proper nutrition. First, I mix the dry ingredients. In a bowl, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of oat flour, either homemade or store-bought. You can opt for gluten-free if needed. Also add half cup of rice flour to enhance the texture, along with half teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking powder and half teaspoon of baking soda to help the cake rise. You know how most high protein recipes use protein powder with the dry ingredients? Well, I prefer to take a different approach because I find that protein powder can make things kinda gritty and weird. Then it's got this strong taste that can mask the other ingredients in the recipe, and also it can be pretty expensive. So I'd rather stick with wholesome ingredients and still get that protein punch. Now let's mix the wet ingredients. Here I have half cup of natural peanut butter with no added sugar or palm oil, and some people say natural peanut butter is too oily for baking, but I don't find it to be a problem. I use it all the time in my recipes. I sweeten the batter with quarter cup of maple syrup or use any other liquid sweetener like honey or agave. And I add quarter cup of unsweetened applesauce instead of butter. If you don't have applesauce, you can sub it with mashed banana or pumpkin puree, but these might change the flavor a bit. After beating it for a minute to get it creamy, I add 1 cup of full-fat Greek yogurt. It's my go-to baking ingredient because it adds a lot of moisture and boosts the protein content with fewer calories. I add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract for some flavor kick, then beat in 3 large eggs one at a time until combined. Eggs not only help bind all the ingredients together, they also make this cake really soft. Now bring all the ingredients together and make sure you don't overmix the batter. Just mix until everything is incorporated. Transfer to a lined cake pan. I use my 8-inch brownie pan. Spread it out evenly and bake for 35 to 40 minutes at 350 F or 180 C. And the key to this cake is to not overbake it, or it can turn out dry. So start checking 10 minutes before the end of this 40-minute baking time. And here's my favorite part, it's healthier peanut butter frosting. And it's nothing like the classic sugary ones. I don't even use powdered sugar at all. Instead, I quickly whip up only 3 simple ingredients. Half cup of Greek yogurt, quarter cup of peanut butter, and 1 tablespoon of honey. It's light and it pairs beautifully with the texture of the cake. After the cake is cooled completely, spread the frosting on top and it's ready to be served. Can you use a different topping? Sure you can. If you love chocolate and peanut butter, I suggest you make a dark chocolate ganache by melting together 100 grams of dark chocolate and 3 tablespoons of water. This healthier peanut butter cake is made with more nutritious ingredients, so it's definitely better for you than your average cake recipe. It's moist but fluffy, not overly sweet, with a balanced peanut butter flavor that's not overwhelming. Lately, I've been mixing things up by having this peanut butter cake instead of my usual oatmeal for breakfast, and it's also become my go-to snack after hitting the gym. Seriously, it's like the perfect fuel. I know it's not a low-calorie recipe though, but it is lower in calories and higher in protein than regular peanut butter cake, and it still tastes great. But if you're looking for a low-calorie option, I've got something for you. These 100-calorie brownies will satisfy your sweet tooth without breaking the calorie bank. They're fudgy and delicious like any other regular brownies, and with these you can eat more pieces without worrying about your waistline. Check out that recipe now. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy, stay happy.